following every pill. Every painkiller from an ordinary paracetamol to Vioxx has got so much of side effects that one can get a heart attack in the next 5 years. Just taking paracetamol. I was told I have to check on this fact. The Parsis keep their dead bodies on the top. The vultures. And a lot of vultures recently have died in Bombay, I believe. Dissected vultures showed a lot of paracetamol inside their bodies. Because old people, take a lot of painkillers and then their body is full of paracetamol there, they're taken up. In a small country like England, 2,500 people died last year of paracetamol poisoning. Not large doses. Even one pill of paracetamol is enough. It is not dose related. And damages the kidney and damages the liver directly.
Some of the greatest minds in physics, Bohr, Heisenberg, Schrödinger, even Einstein, were fascinated by ancient Indian scriptures like the Vedas and the Upanishads. What if I told you that the foundations of quantum mechanics, the very science that governs our universe at the smallest level, might have a surprising connection to ancient Indian wisdom? Sounds unbelievable, right? Let me explain. In the early 20th century, a group of brilliant scientists was unlocking the secrets of the quantum world. Their discoveries, like wave-particle duality, uncertainty, and entanglement, challenged everything we thought we knew about reality. But here's the twist. Some of them saw striking similarities between their theories and the ideas in ancient Indian texts. Take Niels Bohr, the man behind the Bohr atomic model. He once said, "I go into the Upanishads to ask questions." He, along with his colleagues Werner Heisenberg and Erwin Schrödinger, explored Eastern philosophy and found thought-provoking parallels between quantum mechanics and Vedantic ideas of interconnectedness. Heisenberg, the father of the uncertainty principle, even had deep discussions with the famous Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore. He later admitted that these conversations helped him understand his own theories better. And Schrödinger, the man behind the famous Schrödinger's cat experiment, was even more direct. He was deeply influenced by Advaita Vedanta, the Hindu philosophy that speaks of the unity of all existence. He wrote in his book, Mena Weltansicht, "This life of yours is not merely a piece of this entire existence, but in a certain sense, the whole." And then there's Albert Einstein. While there's no solid evidence that he studied the Bhagavad Gita deeply, many believe that he was drawn to its philosophy. One famous quote, often attributed to him, is, "When I read the Bhagavad Gita and reflect about how God created this universe, everything else seems so superfluous." But one scientist who truly immersed himself in Indian philosophy was J. Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. He learned Sanskrit in 1933 and read the Bhagavad Gita in its original form. And when he saw the first nuclear explosion, he famously quoted from the Gita, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." The Vedas speak of a universe where everything is connected, where time is an illusion, and where the observer plays a crucial role in shaping reality. In quantum mechanics, we see similar ideas. The observer affects reality, quantum observer effect. Particles exist in multiple states until observed, superposition. Everything in the universe is deeply interconnected, quantum entanglement. These concepts seem strangely familiar to anyone who has read Vedanta. But does this mean quantum mechanics came from the Vedas? Not exactly. Here's the truth. Quantum physics was developed through rigorous experiments, mathematics, and logic. There is no direct evidence that Bohr, Heisenberg, or Schrödinger borrowed their theories from the Vedas. However, these great minds saw fascinating similarities between modern science and ancient philosophy. The idea that everything is interconnected, that reality is shaped by the observer, resonated deeply with them. So what do you think? Were the pioneers of quantum mechanics simply fascinated by Indian philosophy? Or is there a deeper connection between the Vedas and the laws of the universe? One thing is clear. Whether through science or spirituality, the quest for truth remains the same.